What's going on, guys? I forgot we have a race this weekend. It is Friday. Over the past week, after our group lapping session, I've been just reviewing a lot of the footage, going over all of our POVs. In the last video, in the comment section, you can see we have a 4-person split screen of the footage of our lapping, and we're waiting on a 5th POV from one of the youth karters. His name's Max. He's honestly pretty talented for his age, and I can't wait to be able to coach him and help him learn from, because I wish I had someone to coach me when I first started, but we don't all get that, so I'm grateful to have the opportunity to share with someone else. Welcome back to an oh my gosh, wait. There we go. Welcome back to another race day. Holy guacamole, guys. This one is going to be so exciting. Today is reverse. So that's race 3 on the calendar. And as some of you may know, this is my better layout pace-wise. And I think today's going to be really important quali. So pace and quali go hand in hand. So hopefully we're going to get some good results out there. We're going to be there a little bit longer today because we're actually staying for Sunday PM to watch our friend Lil Max go out there and race, and I'm gonna give him some pointers and some coaching today. So I look forward to it, and I'll see you guys at the track shortly.
All right, so mentality talk for today. Coming into today, it's going to be super important quali, like we talked about, because any form of battling here slows you down so much since it is such a higher paced track. So just being really conscious of where you're coming out on track in relation to everyone else, trying to give yourself as much clean air as possible. And if you know you're ahead of behind someone a little bit slower, you really want to get that overtake done before turn 5. Otherwise, just build that gap even more, and then you're just going to have to close it during the lap and hope. Because any battling happening during the race is just going to slow you down significantly, as we saw in our practice from last week, doing this layout with all the guys and some of the people who are racing today, and you'll see them later. But yeah, quali, super important, number 1. Not many like good overtaking opportunities to where there is minimal time loss, other than like the straightaway if you're fully gapping somebody, but like you can't really commit to that happening every time. So kart and race wise, quali super important. Try and get up towards the top end, and then just peel out with the leader, and hopefully have a big enough gap to fight someone by the end of it. But no, after a full lap of battling, whatever gap you've had is gone. I think that's it. Where was I? Oh yes. So karting, track stuff. Mentality for me. We're coming into today flawless, 22 points on the season so far, and hoping to end today with 33. So, gotta outpace Ronald in quali, and whoever else may show up that's pretty quick for reverse, but I feel pretty confident. As long as the cart falls into my hands and it's a competitive one, we should be okay. Lap times were super consistent from my end, 36s for most of that practice session, and then the 37s and 38s came in when there was a lot of overtakes being done. Mentality for me has been a little bit of a struggle. I saw one of the first videos I had done for YouTube, and it was the Learn to Kart, and it was with the old karts on my rookie season, and seeing the first part of that video be the reverse layout, immediately after watching last practice session was an eye-opening experience to see how far I've come as a driver and how much further I can go with the dedication that I've been having. And people have been coming up to me like, "Oh, Matt, you've gotten so fast. Like, what'd you do?" It's just come out, do laps. Oh my gosh, video cut out again. Come out, do laps, be consistent, and just put your, like, don't practice while people are watching. You got to put in the work while nobody's watching. Because that's where the most growth is going to happen. So, with that being said, my GoPro's being weird and cutting videos short, so I'm going to try and figure that out and fix it. And I'll see you when Kizzer and Zobi get here, because I know they'll be the first ones. And if they're not, I'll be sad. But, oh shoot, there's a skunk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and we have the reverse track. As you can see, I'm the first one here, as always, as I like to be, and we get to do a little track walk with absolutely no one around. So, with that being said, let's get right to it. So we're going to start with the final corner for reverse, and then kind of go into it. So as you can see, there's a little dark patch right on that rumble strip, and I found out that it's a smidge faster to take that rumble strip, because that's where that grip is, and ride it all the way through onto the curbing, through to here. You can see where your one tire's supposed to touch and your other tire's supposed to touch, and you ride it out. Using as little steering input as possible. And then we're going to fly down the straightaway. You want to be tucking, bum scooching, doing everything you can to maximize that top speed, especially if you're in the heavier category. You should be bouncing or bum scooching nearly all the time, just because it takes a little bit longer for that acceleration to kick in. So anywhere you can to help it, you should be, right? So again, still flat out all the way down here. Tires touching this line, almost clipping the grass. You want to avoid it a little bit here because it has a tendency to drop your tire off and pull you out a little bit further, and then you get into this weird groove, and it flexes the cart in a way it doesn't really like. But, oh, I passed it. Tee, right here. The white line. That is where we are starting to brake, turning in. You can brake later, but on high grip days, braking later is just going to cause you to bounce through this turn, and it's not really useful. But a nice smooth line through here, opening it up, and not really hitting that apex until a little bit later down on the track down there. Through turn one. And you're just going to be now clipping the white line here to keep it to the right as far as you can. And you're still pretty much full throttle from here. So remember, braking at the white line, braking. And once you're about here is when you get off the brake and now you're back to full throttle. Full throttle. You're going to turn in once you pass the end of the curbing here. Turn in, tap the brake a smidge, depending on the conditions. So again, you don't bounce. And you want to open up this corner here as much as possible. This is where you should be riding that curbing up, because the track leans in this way. So like, it's cambered for you to take this groove, essentially. And then straight out through here. You don't really want to open up this one because it'll just let people kind of go through. And then we're headed all the way down here into turn. Technically, if that's 1, that's 2 AB into 3. So we're still now full throttle. And then you're going to open it up here. And right as you open it up, you're going to be lifting off the throttle to turn in. And then easing back on that throttle to open it up. Just clipping the back end of these curbs to give you the straightest line exits possible. I'm walking the line right now. So if you just like times this should be around the pace of your lap. Or if you speed it up a little bit more, I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not walking too fast. That's why I also like doing the track walks. What is that? It's someone's belt. How do you keep your pants up? A belt. Anyways, continuing on. Nice and strong. This is like this other big braking zone, because this corner matters the most right now on this layout, because this, from the exit all the way to turn 1, is flat. So that is all time to be gained, which is half the track. So throttle. When we get about here, we're going to tap the brake a little bit, pitch the cart in, turn it, and we're going to get another late apex through the corner, skimming the back end of this curb, through here, all the way out to here, really straightening out that exit. And then you can kind of see it here. There's like dark track, and then there's the like shinier line coming out this way, almost touching into the dirt, opening up the track as much as you can. People will want to dive bomb you here, but it doesn't matter because we keep it flat. Go, turn in. Sometimes, depending on the conditions and how hot your tires are, ooh, this is getting bigger. That's going to be something to note. There is a gouge in the track, so there's a huge chunk missing. But coming through, all the way out, straight line as much as you can. And if you add a little bit of steering here, and you come out to this curbing, it's going to go and rotate you. And now you'll be pointed at this apex, and you're going to clip the next 2 curbs, coming all the way around this way. I also saw a video. Okay, that was weird. The video just turned off. Anywho, clipping curb to curb, and I saw, as I was saying, I saw a video of someone posting from this track in 2009, and this was not paved, and this was an actual chicane, and it was a lot narrower, but it looked so cool. I would have loved to have raced here back then. And if you did get a chance to, I'm super jealous. And if you have footage, you should send it my way. I would love to take a look. But anyways, clipping curb to curb, and then as we said, flat, 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 all the way through here. And then you see that dark patch, that's where we're aiming for, and then you see that shiny line on the ground. That is the golden spot. And I wasn't sure, I was telling the guys the other day, I wasn't too sure if the grip was still gonna be here today, but seeing it this morning with its shimmer, I definitely know it's there. So we come all the way out, hit your tires on this, and then turn in, clipping the curb. So, with that, that is a track debrief of the reverse. And we'll see you when everyone else gets here. Holy guacamole, guys. I just saw Blue Jay. There he is. He's on the fence. Hi, Mr. Blue Jay. Anywho. Well, it's just so beautiful. Such a nice day. It's going to be a hot one, though. Be sure to drink lots of water.
So, we now got people here. We got the tent set up. Kevin's got his tent set up. Zobie's here. Kizer's here. Raj is here. Ahmed is not coming. Sarush may be late. Max is here. Don't know where Ryan is yet. And yeah, it's gonna be a good quick day. It's already really, really hot. That's what I do. We're gonna stay hydrated and have a good one. Any words of encouragement?
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you. Words of encouragement.
What?
Words of encouragement.
Words of encouragement. Your car has a ball side. I don't know.
That.
Oh, okay.
This has been vlogged, dude.
Oh, it's a vlog. Oh, my bad. You got this, man. You got this. No sunburn. White lightning.
Oh yeah, there was no sunburn. Put on sunscreen. There you go. Yeah, it's going. So Kizer nailed what, like half of them?
I failed.
Did you even try? Try it once.
No reaction.
Let me try it.
Raj, you go. I don't wanna put
You got this, you got this.
Display.
Fuck.
You can bring your hands up more, yeah.
I blame glasses.
Yo, you gotta lock in, bro. Just lock in.
I'm actually dog shit at this. Raise it up a little. Yeah.
No, you gotta do Kizer's pose. You gotta do
My hand
you
like
gotta
goes
go
You
like
gotta do the
I can't,
pose.
like,
Do the
Roger.
pose.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this guy knows.
The stance.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Like, harder than I like. It really is.
It is.
Hey.
Hey, that was better
more,
than the
one
last two. Ah.
So, as you can see, some people need some work. Having some GoPro issues. Missed the first session. We were Kart 88 trying to get the one we get for our race days.
Pablo Lubchik,
And
Jackson Segorovich,
oh wait.
Tom Krex, Daniel Andre,
But basically,
Mark G,
we're the fastest on track right now by a couple tenths.
and Andrew
And
Smith.
we didn't really put any good laps together so far. So, but vlogging may be minimal just because GoPro's being weird. But so we're recording this time. I heard it, so that's good. Kizer's behind us this time. He was in front of us last time. We were running about the same. Yep. I heard yours. A little bit of a sticky throttle.
go on the throttle, but I think it also died through 7AB ones. But we shall see how the times were shortly. Yeah. It's just your 7AB. Huh?
Which one's that?
Chicane. That's where I was gaining the most time on you. The moment they started the go-kart, significantly better. Okay, these are the last carts through. Oh yeah.
That was nice. I
Sorry about the bump, buddy. I was trying to do what I did on Kizzer on you.
I
lost so much time. I was right on his tail. I was gaining on him too.
Yo, that cart's a rocket, eh?
Yeah, it is.
87's a rocket. Oh my god.
But I was keeping up like 5-7 cart lengths behind you.
Yo, in the slower sectors, it's hard to fucking get that cart tamed, bro. But that 85, bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
You guys are crazy.
I wish you just lifted after our little contact, because then we would have been right on Kisser.
No, I didn't realize where you were going for because you left the door open. I was like, damn.
Well, yeah, because you got to open it up, and then you just went. So, we got bumped to Group 1 for the race today. So, it's going to be a little interesting to see how we do. Good luck. Oh, that breeze on the back of my neck feels so good. Yeah, we're taking off the suit for a little bit after this. quick. Gave myself a lot of room to get some clean laps in. I think the only people that had more clean air was Raj, but that was towards the end. It was elbows out for you guys up there. I gave myself a bunch of room to get some clean laps. Yeah. I caught up to. I passed everyone except for you in that
door
group.
on me, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna push you wide. And then after the turn one, I looked at him. I was like, yo, you good? He's like, I'm good. And then I passed it.
Yeah.
Man, that cart's a rocket, man.
That was quick.
Holy shit.
So we got race 3, starting 3rd. Kizer's on pole. Good for him. We're gonna try and get a 1, 2, 3 with the boys. We have a little bit of a game plan going into the start of the race. So here we go. Ryan's car just had more beans. I think that's a penalty for him. Those were great, and Ryan got the penalty. Ryan got a penalty, so I'm first. That was a big shunt, buddy. Oh my gosh.
You guys caved me in.
I thought I had the space.
Behind me, you guys all kind of caved me in.
Wait, your cart had just that little bit more on the straight though.
Whoever's second,
Similar
you got
pace. Whoever's second. You got second, I got
Third.
loss of position.
First.
no, you lost it. He's third.
Huh?
He's third.
No, he started.
Oh,
He won, but he got a 1 position, so I'm first, second, third. It was close. It was a good one.
Yo, did you feel those balls? Around the
Hoorah! Oh yeah. We had a plan going into it. But that was us all working together to try and just get Ryan, but well, because we knew his cart was quick. So, but yeah, you and Max work together on Quali a little bit there, eh?
Yeah, man, I had to get by him. I got by him. I'm not gonna catch him.
Yeah, I told you 87's a rocket. What are you running?
I was worried because I made 2 passes. What lap were you running? 37.
Yeah, but you passed on the inside of 1, which is the best spot to do it. No, because they were checking up for the battle up ahead, so I'm like, okay, I'll go through. And then I got through most of them, was in the lead, got the shunt, went so wide 7 AB, I was like, what the hell are we doing, guys? But it was bump, bump, bump all the way down that. I knew I had Raj behind me, supporting me. It was so good. Are we still? Please tell me. Yeah!
Quick little shout out to Tyler, who came over and asked for some support today, and she got her first win. Yeah! So good, so good. Ah! Yeah. Yeah. Good job, guys. Cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I only have a little bit of time left on this battery life before it goes, but a little bit of a debrief for today. Patience is always gonna benefit you in the long run, because we've seen so far today that making moves too early can cost you dearly in the long run. So I would say, again, just take a breath and take that extra couple seconds to analyze what's going on. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Make sure to leave a little note on the bell. Sorry it was a little bit later of a post time today. It's just, it was a long day. I just got home, and it's what, 7:20 almost. So that being said, I will catch you all in the next one.